All right, guys, what's up? Just woke up from my sleep, and I'm gonna do this video about UFC 306. I'm gonna go about like this, the gist of what happened. Um, I'm not really gonna talk about the prelims. I'll just go over it quickly. Raul Rosa, he had a decent win over Arichi Lang. Raul Rosa, he didn't look his best. I mean, I heard he had a sprained wrist and like a sprained ankle or something, so that kind of shows it. But yeah, his takedowns weren't working. His striking was looked bad. Yeah, it was. I mean, he's young, but that was a good win for him. Great win, great win. Next, Joshua Van Edgar Chairez. They probably had the best second round I've ever seen in my life. If you haven't watched it, please go watch that. It was amazing. Edgar Chairez was hurt to the body bad. Then he throws a desperation spinning back fist, and it connects on Joshua Van, hurts him, and then they were just going tit for tat. I mean, it was amazing to watch. It was amazing to watch. Who else? Ketlin Souza versus this is Ketlin Souza right here versus Yasmin Jauregui. I mean, it's honestly not fair that Yasmin Jauregui, who's very technical and an actual woman, is going against this. I mean, do we consider this a double X chromie? I don't know. I mean, if you guys say it, you guys say it, but this is who she's going against, and I don't know if that's fair because Yasmin Jauregui is actually a really good fighter. Like Yasmin Jauregui, she's a really good fighter, you know. And look at her, like she looks like a woman, you know. So whatever. I mean, she got knocked out. She was going in the pocket, just brawling it out, slugging it out like Vanderlei Silva, and the steroid girl won. So what else can you say? Choked her out. Next, quickly, already talked about Raul Rosas. Joshua Van already talked about it. Who else was there? Oh, Manuel Torres was the next one. Yeah, Manuel Torres. He looked like shit. He has no chin. He swings wild. Like I expect you, if you're especially a Mexican, you should be a decent boxer because that's like your lineage. The Juan Manuel Marquez, um, Julio Cesar Chavez, Canelo Alvarez. Like these guys are like you should watch boxing, right? If you're gonna be a MMA fighter, and you should have good boxing. But Manuel Torres doesn't have good boxing. He just throws wild, misses wild, got countered by Ignacio Bahamondes. It's like the same thing where Conor McGregor caught Ivan Bushinger or Ian Gary versus that Williams guy in his debut, where they overswing and they connect, or O'Malley versus Sterling. It's like the same thing, but like, come on. I mean, this is a good win for Bahamondes. That was a good win. Norma Dumont, her ass looks absolutely fat. Fat. Irene Aldana has a problem. She goes forward, puts this amazing pressure, but doesn't throw. All she just throws is hooks. Throw a jab. Jab, hook, two. Jab, hook, two. Remember what Conor McGregor says. Jab, jab, backhand. Jab, jab, backhand. If you have someone that pressured, that's what you have to do. Jab, jab, rangefinder, backhand. All day long. All day long. And she doesn't do it. She doesn't know how to throw. She doesn't throw her punches. She had a nasty cut in her head. Can you see that cut, please? Irene Aldana cut. It was gruesome. Please, I don't know if can you even show this. That is gruesome. So, yeah, Norma Dumont, ass looks fat. What else can you say? This is the fight right here, actually. Next was the Ronaldo Rodriguez or Odie Osborne. This is the main card. Yeah, who are these guys? No one knows. Odie Osborne, obviously, he's a veteran. He's a good fighter, decent fighter. Ronaldo Rodriguez I don't know how he survives, dude. He is a freaking dog. That was a great fight. Great fight. I think he should have finished him. Odie Osborne should have finished him also in the first round. Ronaldo Rodriguez should have finished him in the second round. Great fight. Great fight. Great fight. What else can you say? So this is the problem with UFC. What was it? Noche. This is the problem. Noche UFC. This is the problem. So I was gonna go to it, right? I was gonna go to it, and my dad is like, he was huge. Like he was like, oh son, let's go to it. Let's go to it. And I'm like, Dad, we haven't gone to anything, just me and you in the past like 15 years. But okay, I mean, I love UFC. I love watching the UFC, right? So I'm thinking we should go to it. I'm like, okay. He goes, yeah, son, I'll buy tickets, whatever. I'm like, I want to sit close. I want to have the good experience. I want to have the greatest experience because Dana White is saying this is the greatest experience ever. You should go to it, this and that. And I was like, okay, okay. The tickets were 25 grand. He was like, I don't care. Let's buy them. And then I was like, I'm going to have some common sense. I'm not going to buy these tickets. So then weeks come by. He's like, did you buy the tickets? I'm like, no, not yet. I'm going to wait for the price to drop. He goes, how do you know it's going to drop? I'm like, I go to a lot of UFC events. The price eventually drops. The price was $25K when he first told me to look. 4 days before the fight, on Wednesday or Tuesday, I checked around the same section of where it is, like ringside, right? Or cage side. They were $6,000. And I literally told them, I just saved you $19,000 each. So 38 grand plus StubHub fee or Ticketmaster fee or whatever, 43 grand probably, right? And then he was like, I'm like, do you still want to go? It's 6 grand. He goes, no. And I'm like, exactly. So I knew it. And the card was shit. I mean, it had no big names. Like, who the fuck is Ronaldo Rodriguez? Who the fuck is Ribovic? I mean, I know these guys, obviously. But who are they, like to be on a main card? I mean, in UFC 300 that I went to, Cody Garbrandt, Deiveson Figueiredo was the opener, you know? And I think the second fight was like Bobby Green, Jim Miller. Like, that's an insane card. So, anyways, yeah, let's go talk about this. This was a good fight. Ribovic versus Zellhuber was a really good fight. Ribovic, great boxing. Zellhuber had good boxing, got hurt in the third round. Ribovic poured it on, should have finished him, but I don't think he had enough gas to. He should have targeted the body a little bit more when the opponent's hurt, you know? Really, really test them. Next, Diego Lopez versus Brian Ortega. Good fight. Diego Lopez caught Brian Ortega quickly with an overhand and then a hook. That was a nasty combo. It was like the same combo that Deontay Wilder hit Fury in the first fight that knocked him down. It was nasty. It was nasty. I mean, Diego Lopez is a good fighter. He's a really, really good fighter. He should be in the top 3 or top 4 soon. He should be fighting. Let's see who he should be fighting. He should be fighting current best MMA featherweight, second overall. Wow, they haven't overgone out. Yeah, you have maybe you do. He's gonna fight at lightweight probably for the championship. Diego Lopez versus Yair. You got to do it. I think you got to do it. Or Diego Lopez versus or fucking honestly, you can. I mean, yeah, you have to do Yair because they're probably gonna be the number 1 contender. Sterling versus Evloev, so they're probably gonna give Sterling a number 1 contender fight just because they rushed him a little bit in the O'Malley fight. But yeah, I mean, Diego Lopez is a good guy. Brian Ortega looked slow. He looked not in great shape, but he always not looks in great shape. He didn't look as great as he usually does, you know, versus Yair Rodriguez. Maybe that's like the evolution of MMA where it's just getting a lot better, right? Maybe that's how it happened. Next, Valentina Shevchenko versus Alexa Grasso. This was a snooze fest. I actually had a bet on submission on both sides. I had plus like 700 Shevchenko submission, like plus like 650 or 600 Grasso submission, and I think Grasso was actually plus 400. But yeah, I had both, and I was close on both. I mean, Shevchenko, learn to finish an arm triangle, please, and head and arm choke, please. Like learn. Alexa Grasso, you have to try to get a takedown. I know you tried in the 5th round, but your offensive grappling on top is so much better than Shevchenko's defensive jiu-jitsu, and you should have taken advantage of it. That's what it should have been your game plan. You knew Shevchenko was going to try to take you down. You should have said, fuck you, I'm going to take you down. And that's what you should have been you throw the hands, and then, because Shevchenko, you have to remember, was scared of your power in the second fight. She was scared of your power. She stood like in center field while you were freaking at second base, and she would try to tit for tat leg kicks. So you should have tried to implement your grappling. I mean, I think you messed up on that, right? I think you messed up on that. Okay, so it was a boring fight. I mean, overall, this kind of card was really boring. I think there's only been 2 finishes, like here and here, back to back, and that was it. Everything else was a decision. I mean, these 2 were really good fights though. Those 2 are really good fights. This was a good fight. So there's some good fights, but I mean, all in all, they're decisions. I mean, no one wants to watch decisions, and no one wants to pay 25 grand to go watch a decision, or 6 grand, or $500 to watch a decision. So next, Merab versus Shano Malley. Honestly, I think you can make a case that Shano Malley won the fight. I know it's crazy. I know it's crazy, but if you just think about it, let's break it down round for round. First round, O'Malley, body punches, hit him to the head a couple times. The really uneventful first round, okay? If I'm saying hit him to the head a couple times in a fight, that's really bad. So I would say that he fought okay in the first round, but Merab didn't do anything. He just bounced like a fucking retard all the freaking first round until like the 330 mark, until like the 130 mark left in the round. And then after that, he finally got one takedown. Then O'Malley got back up, then a second takedown, and then he landed a left hook off the break, and then he pointed at him, and then that was it. I mean, what else did Merab do? He landed a little bit of leg kicks, okay? But like his leg kick, the thing is his leg kicks aren't like Pereira leg kicks or like Justin Gaethje leg kicks. They're like tap leg kicks. They're like, oh, I'm outpointing you leg kicks, like karate leg kicks, right? And Shano O'Malley had the better strikes in the first round. I mean, I guess 2 takedowns with nothing. A knee to the thigh. I mean, they looked brutal, but come on, is that better than a 2 right in your face, a dart 2, a pullback 2, or a jab to the body, a 2 to the body? Is that better? No, it's not. It's not. I don't care. It's not better. I thought Shano O'Malley won that round. Obviously, Merab won the second round. It wasn't even close. Merab won the second round. Third round, O'Malley got taken down early in the third round, right? And then Merab kind of like helped him back up because Merab, I think, just wanted to get him tired. And then O'Malley got up and he circled away, and then he started landing strikes. And he started outstriking him in the third round. Can I look at this freaking MMA decisions? And then he outstruck him in the third round. So this is like what else did you like want, you know? Like, what else did you want? The thing is, though, he looked defeated. And I didn't like that. I'm like, bro, you're freaking in a fight. Why do you look defeated right now? What kind of freaking shit order is this? Yeah, he looked defeated. So the third round, I thought he won. O'Malley won. 2 judges gave it to him as well, so they thought he won as well. Michael Bell was just being absolutely biased, a freaking nut hugging and crotch sniffing. Fourth round, obviously Merab won. So right now it's 2-2. 2-2. Merab was winning the 5th round until O'Malley had teeped him to the body a couple bit, front kicked him to the body like 2 or 3 times, hard him to the body, and O'Malley was tired, so he really didn't capitalize on like he should have. He should have just said fuck it and went and threw some hooks to the body, this and that. But he was tired, so I understand he didn't want to get taken down. It was a good fight. Honestly, I think if they fight again, O'Malley wins. And people say O'Malley looks flat. I don't know if he looks flat. I just think he looked tired from all the grappling and the blood, the lactic acid in the arms and the lactic acid in the legs. I think he looked a little tired. But yeah, so I think it was. I think that the swing round was the first round, and you can make a case that he won that round. And I honestly thought he won that round while scoring it right away. I might have to watch it back, but when I first watched it live, I thought it was 10-9 O'Malley first round. And then at the 3rd and 5th, I gave to O'Malley as well. So you can make a case for it, but obviously I'm not going to like make a hard case about it. I mean, Merab definitely looked like the victor. It feels like Pride rules were like it was just the whole fight. Who was winning the whole entire fight, Merab would have won. But like in the point system, I thought Shano O'Malley won that fight. But I'm obviously not going to die on that hill. I really don't care. Shano O'Malley is an overrated superstar. He doesn't sell tickets. People are going to say, oh, he had a $22 million gate. Oh, he's going to say, I had the highest gate in UFC history. You did not. They overpriced the tickets a shit ton. They probably lied about their stats. Or people just bought those tickets, tried to resell them, and then they got fucked. And that's probably what happened, honestly. So, but it's not UFC's fault. I mean, whatever. But next, let's go to Canelo Alvarez, huh? Let's talk about this guy. Canelo Alvarez. This dude, I mean, he looked absolutely amazing. Let's see his knockdown. That's nasty. He fakes the jab, throws the hook. That's nasty. Because he's been pairing the jab with his backhand the whole time, right? Because it's like this, right? Yeah. Okay. He's been pairing the jab with his backhand the whole time, and then he fakes the jab, throws the hook. Nasty work by Canelo. He looked really good to the 5th round, and he started to gas. He started to coast. He was still winning because Berlanga. I think he was in fight or flight mode, and he was in flight mode. You know, he was just trying to survive, like Jermell Charlo did. You know, just I didn't want to be a meme KO. Like, remember Jermell Charlo when he fought Canelo was like, yeah, I didn't get knocked out like Caleb Plant did. I'm like, shut up, dude. I mean, Caleb Plant like went out on his shield. What you want is like, that's why he has fans. And Jermell Charlo doesn't have fucking any fans, right? And Canelo, he looked good. He gassed out a little, I think, from like 6 through like 9, and then Berlanga was in flight mode. But then Berlanga started to realize, damn, I'm kind of landing a little bit here and there, and they started to take it to him. Maybe he didn't fear the power anymore. Maybe he didn't fear the power afterwards. Let's see this. I think the hook. Ooh, that's nasty. That's for a body shot. Damn, what the hell is this? Yeah, so he didn't hold back, and it was a good fight. It was a really, really good fight. Canelo, I mean, everybody wants to see the fight versus Benavidez. I think that's a really, really good fight for but he said he wants to get paid more, obviously, over versus Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford was smoked by Canelo. It's not even close. That's why Canelo doesn't want to take the fight, I think. He's too small. You saw him versus, who does Bud Crawford fight? He fought that like Ukrainian or Russian dude. Maybe I shouldn't. He was a really good fighter. Not Islam Mamedov. Terence Crawford. I think his name was Islam though. Versus Israel Madrimov. Yeah. This fight, he should have. Madrimov won this fight. He won this fight clearly to me. Eddie Hearn said he won the fight. Obviously, it's his guy, so that's why he's saying it. A lot of boxing experts said he won this fight. I thought he won this fight. Madrimov over Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford looked like shit. He didn't look good. He wasn't landing a lot of power. Madrimov was freaking landing hard on him. And I guess they just want Terence Crawford to win. So this is boxing, right? So I thought that Terence Crawford lost, but he wants to fight Canelo. Turki Al-Sheikh, who runs Riyadh Season, was with Terence Crawford, a.k.a. Kendrick Lamar. Can you look up Terence Crawford? That was actually hilarious. Terence Crawford, a.k.a. Kendrick Lamar. So he was with him, right? He was hanging with them, and Terence Crawford didn't go to the Canelo fight, and Turki Al-Sheikh hates Canelo because he thinks Canelo's not a pay-per-view draw, but he signs like Xiu Zhang and like all these other guys to fight. I think he's just a big fan of like heavyweight boxing, and he thinks that Canelo. I mean, Canelo's smart. You fight the Minguias and fight the Berlangas and Charlos, people you know you're gonna win and make $20-30 million. Like, that's way better. I'd rather do that than try to make $50 million fighting a beast like Benavidez. You have to think about it. He already fought all the best people in his career. He fought prime, maybe a little bit past his prime, Kovalev. He won Andre Ward. He fought Floyd Mayweather back in the day. He fought Miguel Cotto. He fought Shane Mosley, right? So like he fought a lot of good guys, and he's going up in weight class. And now you're like, oh yeah, tackle this beast. He fought Bivol. Bivol's a monster, and he wants that Bivol fight again. I mean, I think Benavidez has shown too, like, he's just a zombie. I mean, it'll be a good fight. It'll be a really, really good fight. That Mexican style head to head, I love that. I mean, I love that. When they get forehead to forehead, I mean, that makes me fucking bricked up. You know, it gets me horny. So that was a good fight. Canelo Alvarez, he won drastically. I mean, he won probably almost every round, I think you could say, or maybe 11 out of 12. Yeah, so let's see what's in store for him. O'Malley should fight Cory Sandhagen next. I mean, people wanted to see that fight. O'Malley's going to destroy Cory Sandhagen. It won't even be close, honestly. It won't be close. O'Malley's going to destroy him. He's just a lot better boxer, a lot better striking. Cory Sandhagen's striking is really overrated. You have to realize that. Besides the flashy shit, his basics aren't that good. He flares his elbows out. He fights like this. He flares his elbows out. So you can see those strikes coming from. I can see that pussy from a mile away. So you can see that those you can see it coming, right? You can see it coming. So Sean O'Malley's too slick. He's too slick. Merab, you're gonna fight Umar. How funny is Merab? Merab, this dude. Can we go? What did he say? He said. Joe Rogan asked him, how do you feel about Umar Nurmagomedov being your next opponent, right? Dana White is a great man. He changed my life. I love this company. I'm a normal guy. What does that even mean? He literally just freaking 100% ducked him, right? I mean, I don't know if he ducked him, but like he just said that he wanted a fair playing field, unlike Aljamain Sterling did against Shano Malley. So that's what he basically said, and I just fight him. I mean, Rob, you're actually a decent fight, even though you're a freaking weirdo, and you just bounce around like an Energizer bunny, and you're on speed and coke half the time. Not really, obviously, but he fights like he is. He he's a good fighter. I mean, his style is like can be perfect for points. I mean, decisions, right? I mean, no damage. Just bounces around, gets takedowns, lets him back up, takedown, gets lactic acid. I mean, he dominated. Honestly, Sean O'Malley, maybe you fight Henry Cejudo. Just beat his ass. You'll destroy Henry Cejudo, like badly. That's a good fight. I think that fight would actually sell more than Cory Sandhagen. For sure it would, because you could put him as like the co-main event, Henry Cejudo versus Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley's not that big of a star, to be honest. I don't think he's that big of a star. I think people like him. I think people try to get behind him. People think he's the next Conor, but he's not. I think Charles Oliveira is a bigger star than him. I think Pereira is a bigger star than him. I think Duplessis is a bigger star than him. There's a lot of people that I think that, because Duplessis, the thing about Duplessis, he's going to fight and die on his shield. Sean O'Malley today, even though I thought he could have won that fight, that first round was definitely the swing round. I don't think that he showed like that championship competitive spirit, So yeah, anyways, that's my take on it. It's been 21 minutes. Hopefully you guys watch this video, like and subscribe. If I was a little boring today, I just woke up. I'll be more animated if I did it last night, but I was kind of tired. But I hope you guys have a good one.